Good morning students. In this video, I shall discuss the different types of respiration occurs in the different groups of organisms. Normally, on the basis of utilization of oxygen, the most important molecule which helps in the process of breaking down of food material to release the energy. So some organisms they utilize the oxygen to release energy from the simplest food or that is the fuel of the cell, that is called glucose molecule, and this oxygen is utilized and the glucose molecule is completely oxidized to form carbon dioxide and 38 molecules of ATP. But sometimes in some organisms, some lower organisms like yeast bacteria, they do not have such system, so that is why they cannot actually decompose or cannot break the glucose molecule completely. The partial breakdown occurs there and only 2 ATP are produced. Now, here the respiration, the process of intake of oxygen, releasing energy from food and removal of carbon dioxide, all these processes are involved here. But now, on the basis of this utilization of an oxygen, the aerobic respiration are either aerobic respiration, that means here in this case the oxygen is utilized, and it occurs mostly in the higher plants and animals. And normally the higher plants and animals, the cell is the eukaryotic type of cell. This is the eukaryotic type of cell. And here the cytoplasm is there, but the mitochondria, the most important organelle which is present there in the cell, which is the site for respiration. This is the site for respiration or cellular respiration. And in this mitochondria, normally it has its own DNA molecule, it has its own ribosome. That is why it prepares the enzymes which are responsible for cellular respiration or aerobic respiration. And this mitochondria actually helps in breaking down of this glucose molecule into carbon dioxide, and 38 ATP molecules are synthesized by this process. So that is why this aerobic respiration occurs in the higher plants and animals where the cells are eukaryotic in nature and they have the mitochondria inside their cell. And that is why this mitochondria, it is called the powerhouse of the cell. It is called the powerhouse of the cell because it releases the energy from the glucose molecule which enters into the cell after the digestion process. After completely digested the carbohydrate food, it converted into the glucose molecule and they enter into each and every cell, and here this glucose molecule is broken down by the oxygen to release the energy, and it is stored in the form of ATP molecule, adenosine triphosphate molecules. And these molecules are also called the energy currency of the cell. These ATP molecules are called energy currency of the cell because wherever the energy is required, this ATP molecule actually supplies the energy in that particular place. So that is why this aerobic mode of respiration is the most important mode of respiration because it completely oxidizes or breaks down the glucose molecule to release 38 molecule of ATP. But now the anaerobic mode of respiration. Normally this anaerobic mode of respiration, it occurs in the lower organisms where the oxygen is not utilized. So if oxygen is not utilized, then it is called anaerobic respiration. And normally this anaerobic respiration is of two types. Right? Alcoholic fermentation on the basis of the end product. The end product which are produced because there is no complete oxidation of the glucose molecule occurs. It is the partial oxidation. So that is why this molecule, like here, is the alcohol, ethyl alcohol. Look at here, this ethyl alcohol, it is the end product here. So that is why this type of fermentation or anaerobic respiration is called alcoholic fermentation, and it occurs in the absence of oxygen. And most common example is the yeast, which is commonly used in the bakery for the preparation of the bread, for idli, dosa. These are the yeast molecules which are normally utilized here, and they normally release the energy in the absence of oxygen, and only two molecules of ATP are produced, and it occurs in the cytoplasm of these molecules. So these organisms, you can say, that is your yeast and some bacteria, anaerobic bacteria. Now another type of anaerobic respiration, that is called lactic acid fermentation, because the fermentation is the one which is used for anaerobic respiration. And here normally it occurs in the muscle cells when the oxygen supply is scanty or very less amount of oxygen, or there is no supply of oxygen at the time. The muscle cells anaerobically it breaks the glucose molecule to release energy, because it can utilize oxygen, but the oxygen is absent in some cases or sometimes. At the time, this lactic acid is produced as the end product, and only two molecules of ATP are produced. So that is why it is called lactic acid fermentation. Now ethyl alcohol, it contains some energy there, and that is why the C2H5OH, it is a partial breaking down of the glucose molecule. But in this case, here the lactic acid is formed. It is also the partial breaking down of the of your C6H12O6 or glucose molecule, and this is the chemical formula CH3CHOH COOH. So it is normally an alcohol, and this lactic acid which is produced here, and it occurs in the cytoplasm of the muscle cell, and normally mitochondria is not involved in this process. Now another case, when the oxygen is present, or in the oxygen, or in the utilization of the oxygen, when it occurs in the eukaryotic cell, in the higher plant and animal. Normally, this glucose molecule, look at here, this is the first step of this breaking down of glucose. It occurs in the cytoplasm, and this process is called glycolysis, breaking down of glucose into pyruvic acid. This is called glycolysis, and this glycolysis occurs in the cytoplasm of the cell, and it is the first phase which occurs in anaerobic as well as in aerobic processes. Now this after the glycolysis, the glucose is broken down into pyruvic acid. Pyruvic acid is a 3-carbon atom compound, so that is why two pyruvic acid molecules are produced from one glucose when it is broken down, and there are some ATP molecules produced here, only 2 ATP. But in case of aerobic respiration, when this pyruvic acid enters into this cellular respiration process, or you can say into the mitochondria, then it is further broken down in the form of the Krebs cycle, and it totally, all total, it produces 38 ATP, because here in this case, or in glycolysis, 8 ATP are produced in case of aerobic respiration, and here 30 ATP in Krebs cycle. So all total 38 ATP are produced. So that is why the first phase, it occurs in the cytoplasm. Look at here, this is the cytoplasm of the cell, and the first phase occurs inside the cytoplasm. But after that, when it broken down into pyruvic acid, this pyruvic acid now enters into the mitochondria. And inside the mitochondria, now it completely broken down to release carbon dioxide, water, and ATP molecules. There are some complex molecules like NADH2, FADH2, these are also produced, and they enter into the electron transport system where they actually release the ATP molecule. But in your class 10, actually these pathways are not given and you need not study all these things, but we only here explain about the how glucose molecule is broken down into pyruvic acid in the cytoplasm, and that process is called glycolysis. And after that, in case of anaerobic respiration, they produce the ethyl alcohol as in case of yeast, and they produce the lactic acid as in case of muscle cells, and only 2 ATP molecules are produced from 1 molecule of glucose. So that is why very little amount or very less amount of energy is produced. So that is why they are less efficient organisms in the production of energy from glucose molecule. But in case of aerobic respiration, all total 38 ATP molecules are produced, and that is why these are very much efficient in releasing the energy from glucose molecule. So basically, these are the different types of respiration which occurs in the different groups of plants and animals. Now, that is why we shall, whenever it will be asked in the examination, you must distinguish. Sometimes it is asked the difference between the aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Sometimes it is asked what is the difference between the alcoholic fermentation and lactic acid fermentation, and which type of organisms are more efficient in the production of energy from glucose molecule like this. So that is why this is the basic concept on the types of respiration in the different groups of organisms. Now, this much for the day. I hope this video will be useful for your preparation for the examination. If it is really useful, then please like it and subscribe for further videos. Thank you. Thank you very much.